Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And in this update, we are going to check out XLM's price chart, and thank God what we said in the previous video absolutely played out. You see, if you remember, the last time that we talked about XLM, we were, I think, around this area, and the idea was that hopefully we are going to have another move up because this might be a beautiful looking head and shoulder structure. And we said, if you want to be more confident about having this pattern, just wait a little bit more and see, are we going to get a confirmed break of our neckline right in here? And what do I mean by a confirmed break? I mean, we go above the line as we did like this, followed by a pullback and then a continuation of the move up in order to take this high. So I think it is now absolutely safe to say this head and shoulder is doing the job, and it is definitely confirmed. Question: what can be a likely target for this thing? First things first, you have to put your chart on regular scale. I'm gonna say this in every single update. There is simply no measuring waves on logarithmic, and then you need to measure the height of your pattern to about this point and put it at your supposedly breaking point. As you can see, this is giving you about a 39 cents XLM, meaning this move can continue for another 3-4%. However, in my view, we are probably not going to stop there, and this move is continue for a little bit more than that, maybe even for another 10%. Why is that? That actually comes down to classic technical analysis, meaning supports and resistances, and I'll be honest with you, in the short term, right around the 39 cents region, which is the target of this head and shoulder, I'm not really seeing a whole lot of strong resistances. No, in fact, there are some important resistance areas, but most of them in daily and H4 at the same time are somewhere between 40.5 to about 41 cents region right in here. So this, my friends, is why I would like to argue there's a very good chance that our move up in XLM is going to continue at least for another 10%. And then what really matters is this: what are we going to do after we reach to about here? Are we going to have a very strong move down, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or maybe a very slow and choppy move on the downside? If we get something like this, it will be, in my view, an extremely bullish sign, and at that point you should probably count on yet another phase up, and you are going to be able to say, look, on a higher degree, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave, which is a very bullish sign in XLM, suggesting we have hit our final low right in here about 34.5 cents. On the other hand, if we get a rather strong rejection from this important resistance, maybe like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, generally a very good move down without a lot of overlapping of the waves, that's going to be a bad sign, suggesting this is just an ABC zigzag, and unfortunately we are going to continue this phase down in order to take the lowest low, and maybe we're going to go quite a bit lower than that. So for now, let's count on a continuation of this move up in order to get to here, and by the times that we reach to about the resistance, I think we are going to make new updates and see what are we doing, and hopefully at that point I'm able to tell you, look, we are bullish, it is confirmed that the low is already in. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in a stellar lumens chart. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.